So here are 10 things that I actually do to keep me sane and saves time. In the last video, I shared my ambitions and my goals to become an author illustrator as a stay-at-home mum. The first step was to actually quit my job. The second thing that I need to do now is to actually make time for everything. Everybody's different. This is just what works for my family. I just hope it helps. So the very first point I started to work on is reinforcing independency and having good habits in place. Things like sleep training, independent play, tidying up together after play. These things I feel has already started taking shape and it's giving me more time. Good job. And I don't know whether it is luck or it's her personality or whether it's the training, but all I can do is be in control of the training. Whether she adapts to it or not, I'll have to play it by ear. Also, having good habits with husband as well. Like, we've always shared chores, and now we've got a baby, we also share the responsibility of baby. At the end of the day, it's actually the perfect time for him and her to just have a bit of bonding time, and not only just for weekends. That's been gold. Now that I've got some good habits going, the next point is clarity. Being clear on my goals and my tasks, and then understanding the pattern of my family as well as myself, I'm able to kind of shape myself around them. Since having my first child, I'm a morning person, so I make sure I get myself up a few hours earlier when no one's awake yet, so that I can get my stuff done, and then I can go into the day knowing that I've taken care of myself first. In the beginning, I hated the feeling of not really knowing what I've been doing with my day. It felt unproductive, a blur. I was tired and lost. So I knew straight away that I needed to start experimenting and put in some structure, but still have some time for flexibility. So now that I've got clarity and good habits, it's time to put what I've discovered about the patterns of my family and put it into time blocks, so I can see clearly when we've got time to spare. And the tool that I use for this is Google Calendars. It is free. I'm sharing my calendar with my husband so he can actually add events into it. We both access it from our phones. It's just convenient, and I put all the reoccurring time blocks in repeat. It's a form of managing expectations, but I still keep it fluid. So if something doesn't happen to plan, that's fine. I just roll with it. Either write the day off and start again tomorrow, or just see if I can switch things up. I would spend so long doing research on recipes, writing all the ingredients down. This has been saving loads of time. I've downloaded and I use the free version of Mealime. So this is the icon for Mealime. It's got lots of recipes that I can shuffle through. You can even choose your dietary requirements. So if you say you're more keto, pescatarian or vegetarian, it's got those options and you can select it in the beginning. Say I wanted to try this chicken dish, this pasta dish, and this salad dish, for example. I can then build the plan. I can actually change my servings over here. I usually make 6 servings just so that I have enough for lunch and I don't need to think about lunch then. I built the plan and it's on my homepage. What I absolutely love about this app is it's got all of the groceries summarized, so I can just share this with my husband, or when we go grocery shopping, and we'll just pick it up all at once. So when I actually come to start cooking, I'll literally click on the picture, start cooking. It tells me step by step what to do. It's got the ingredients there, so I don't need to look anywhere else. And it's even got like a timer, so I just follow the instructions. It's super simple. So whenever I share this Mealime app with my friends or my family, I'm able to collect secret recipes, so I would love it if you guys could also use my link below and give me more variety. Thank you. The freezer and the internet is honestly my best friend. I would say buy a big bulk of vegetables. I'll cut all the mushrooms and wash it, clean it, shake it up and put it into bags, put it into the freezer. That way it's already prepped, so when it comes to cooking I could just throw the ingredients in there, which then speeds up the time. I don't need to bring the board out again, bring the knife out again, cut it all, and to do double the amount of washing. That's what I do to streamline my meals. The fifth tip is having a designated space. We've got a kind of creche or like a nursery or a playroom. It's just part of the kitchen, and we've used this really massive gate to divide the space, but I genuinely feel like she does love it in there because I switch things up. I do toy rotations and she can have all of her mess inside that area so it doesn't go anywhere, and it makes tidying a lot more easier. If you're interested in anything that you see, let me know in the comments, but I will put some descriptions below, like where I got this massive gate from. And having a studio, of course, is a designated space for me. It's not always been like this. I've worked in my bedroom before, corners of my lounge, on the kitchen table, wherever I can. This is like 8 years of working, guys. It's actually taken me a month to kind of like tweak and balance, and I'm still continuing to trial and error as baby grows. I'm always trying to find ways to save time, so if there's any other practices that you do, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to give a whack at it. And let me know, will you actually even try these? Number 6, find ways to do 2-in-1 tasks. What I mean by this is, say in the morning she's drinking milk, I leave her in her cot while she's doing that, and I start thinking about the clothes that she want to wear, things that I should prep in her bag, and even blow dry my hair and so forth. Another example is when she's on the potty, I'm actually getting her to brush her own teeth, and then I'm doing her hair, I'm changing her whilst like she's sat in one place, and we do some story time there as well. If I need to double up on clothes, I actually double the clothes up first so that she only needs to wear it once. Just a little quick tip. So this is another way of saving time, using the heater in the car to blow dry my hair. 7th thing that I do, I push all of my chores when baby is awake. At the end of the day, she just wants to spend time with me. It doesn't matter whether I'm cooking, cleaning, and it's a great way to kind of teach her independency as well. I absolutely love this tower. Like when I'm cooking, I put her in it. She feels like she's cooking with me, and she just loves touching the broccoli and like the vegetables that I'm using.
Yeah.
When she goes down for a nap, I literally drop everything that I'm doing and then I head back into the studio. The 8th point is actually protecting my time and doing what I protected my time for. So the first couple of points I mentioned about having clarity. Sometimes when I don't have a plan or have an idea of my tasks, when a free moment pops up, it's like, oh, what am I supposed to do now? Let me just whip out my phone. I actually put my phone onto the task list and pick one to do. If an event comes along, like a last minute event, I'll see how I can shift things. This is why it's really important to have a structured routine, but then a flexible one. So if I can't switch things up, then I'll usually say no to the vent. I also tell my husband and my family like what's actually happening. This manages expectation. It kind of leaves space for me to really concentrate without interruptions. Another thing that happens is when the time comes, sometimes I just don't feel motivated and say to myself, I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I kind of like set myself a timer, 10 minutes, and then once I kind of like get over that 10 minutes, I'm so in the flow of what I'm doing, I'll just keep on continuing. So this kind of all leads to the next tip, which is actually weed out the distractions or limit them at least. Like, get rid of the crap. No judgment to people who love watching TV and, you know, it makes them feel good, but for me it doesn't actually make me feel good. I feel best when I'm productive, and after watching TV I feel like, what have I achieved out of it? So I've quit TV. I have been still a little bit addicted to YouTube shorts. I really need to be more disciplined on that end. Ask for help. I find that it speeds things up, it gives me support, I feel less lonely, and for me it comes in 3 different forms, maybe more, but so far the first is do a course. There's like free courses out there, or there's like apps that you can download. For example, the gym, I don't know what I'm doing, I download an app, it tells me when I need to run and when I need to walk. If you've been on my channel before, you'll know that I've been doing free courses to do with drawing. Talk about more of that later, but by having those courses in place, there is guides that I can just follow, as opposed to where do I start, what do I need to start learning first, etc, etc, etc. That's been really helpful. The second type is to actually ask for help. My partner's brilliant, but he's not a mind reader, right? And if, say, my mother, who is totally in love with our baby and always wants to come over to help, just accept it, or just ask for it. Just ask for help. The third type, if you can afford it, I know friends who have like hired cleaners. We can't hire a cleaner, so we'll do it ourselves. Or you need some time to actually look after maybe like a babysitter or a nursery. It means that you can actually have more time to do your own thing. Again, it goes back to being clear on what it is that you want to do. I've accepted that this is going to be an ongoing process. I'm always going to rejig my routine as she grows, as I grow. Fingers crossed, I'll get there. I just want to say thank you so much everyone for your supportive, kind and positive comments from my last video. I was really nervous like uploading it. It's been a while since I've uploaded, and it's actually taking me a long time to come back out with. But yeah, I'm really glad to be hearing your feedback, and yeah, hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye. Do you want to open it? Is that right? Hi, little. Look. Open. Hi.